Hello everyone and welcome into a new video of my videos, and today we are in a new, and as far as I said in the preview, it's the downfall of Cartoon Network. Bro, I just heard the news that, well, the company has declared that their studio is closed. It means that Cartoon Network now is owned fully by the company of Warner Brothers. I mean, yeah, money buys money and companies buy each other. But, you know, it's just sad because people from around the world had their childhood, you know, built by the channel of Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network was the top, but I always ask myself, what made Cartoon Network really the way it is? What made Cartoon Network a total success? So here we go now, the story. So the story, of course, will start with Ted Turner. Ted Turner was actually the owner of CNN, and he was one of the guys. He didn't start the idea of a 24-hour channel news, but CNN was one of the ones who, you know, tried to challenge the BBC. So Ted Turner was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it, but for cartoons. And he really did it. He paid billions of dollars, maybe $2 or $3 billion at the time, to make his own channel of cartoon. And you know what, he bought a lot of cartoons, a lot of old cartoons, and had even a lot of collaboration with, you know, companies like, you know, like Disney. He had even cartoons in like Bugs Bunny and, you know, all those. He had even old ones, and people's really found it. But then it started changing when he finally put in new directors. These directors are start killing it with originals that we all love, you know, originals that we all like Ben 10, you know, the legendary show. You have of course another show too, and of course Courage, you know, Courage the Coward, you know, one of my favorite show. It was scary at the time, but you know, Courage was something. And of course Dexter, bro. Who don't remember Dexter, dude? It was the top show of it all. And of course, then their new original shows are ending, but guess what? They have new ones. Adventure Time. They have The Simple Show and others. But then it start happening. Cartoon Network have a new director. They start getting bought. And here's the problem, because the reasons that made Cartoon Network great and powerful was now the reason that ended them. Ted Turner stepped down from the full direction and the full ownership of Cartoon Network, and with it, new ones start coming, and the new guys are not willing really to do any originals. They start rebooting old cartoons like Teen Titan. They made it now Teen Titan, you know, like now they made it Teen Titan, like Teen Titan Go and all that. And without even saying, those reboots start becoming worse. So the audience grow up, and people's really didn't like that. Plus, because of Cartoon Network and their type of cartoons, it was the undirection birth of course, the legendary Adult Swim. Adult Swim was born because, Adult Swim is cartoons who appear for adults, but, you know, like, they're like the old ones, because now restrictions are much tougher to cartoon shows or anything are now watched on TV, because people now can be offended in seconds nowadays, and that's maybe the terrible reality of our world. But still, cartoons nowadays are now going. What about Cartoon? Well, Cartoon Network now, their studio has closed maybe 2 weeks ago from this video, or a month. But with it, Warner Brothers has bought them, and that literally will mean, what is the next future for Cartoon Network? Well, Cartoon Network itself lost its own audience because, well, even if they create new originals, the internet has replaced them. I mean, to literally, you know, fight or replace some YouTuber who have all the time to create his content against a channel who's now struggling, we don't know. No, the Cartoon Network is going to come back on the cartoon meme. No, I don't think so. But I think Adult Swim and other genres, plus the competition that is happening overseas, especially from Japan, you know, like literally they're giving, I think Japanese, like anime and all that stuff, like, you know, they're doing their job, they're doing shows, their market is free, they are still in their golden age. Unlike the Western media are controlled by those big gigantic companies, unlike, you know, the Japanese one, where it's literally the free market fighting and free editors, and of course people are just suffering as slaves in crazy working condition. And yeah, I think that's everything about today. I hope you guys are not that sad about the end of Cartoon Network, but yeah, not everything gonna stay forever. Everything must end. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, have fun.
All the fighting's finally over.